Hey guys, Marstinkin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to be taking a look at the TEQ Super Strike Piccolo. Just got his revamp and EZA on the global side. His Sigma effect is kind of cool. He is full level 10 links. I've not heard great things about him, so we're just going to try him out and see for ourselves, right? So his super attack, the Hell Zone Grenade, Extreme, of course SA20 being the Super Strike EZA, raises attack for 1 turn, does supreme damage, and lowers defense. So the immediate thing you notice, of course, is no defense raise on his super attack effect, which is not necessarily good. His passive attack and defense 100%, additional 100% when key is 9 or more. All allies attack and defense 20%. Then he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to TEQ. He gets an additional attack and chance of performing a crit 20% up to 60. And all allies key +1 and attack and defense 10% up to 3 key and 30%. Self-excluded per key sphere obtained starts from the 4th key sphere. So he needs to get 3 to stacks of that buff, and it starts from the 4th key sphere. So if it starts from the 4th one, then he needs to get 6, right? So, because yeah, it says with 4 or more obtained, so 4, 5, 6, right? So we need to get 5 orbs with him. They don't have to be TEQ, so he does help himself out by creating TEQ orbs, but he doesn't need to pick up TEQ orbs himself. So yeah, he starts off 137k. Now his link set, I feel like, is a huge issue, right? So Piccolo is one of his 200% leaders here. They only share Namekians, and then we have this Piccon. Experienced fighters, Super Strike, Soul versus Soul, and Shattering the Limit. Now, the interesting thing is he obviously has the Super Strike link, which is 25% attack. But a lot of the other Super Strike characters also have this Bombardment link, which is another 20% attack. And he doesn't have that. A lot of the other Super Strike characters do, but he doesn't for some reason. So, not really sure why, but, you know. So, we'll go ahead and do this. And then we can still get, there you go, we still get 8 orbs with him. So that's his full buff. As you can see, he gives his allies the extra support. Nothing for him, though, so he's at 137k. I didn't realize it was going to be that bad, because herein lies the biggest issue, right? Is he's not getting anything on super. His support is, the extra support from the passive is not for himself. So we do have a, what, 30%? No, sorry, 60% crit chance. But that's actually not bad though. 60% crit chance, 60% extra attack. But yeah, no defense. So yeah, he is a full dodge unit 100% if you are actually going to use him. I guess you'd be using him as a support unit, but man, that is low. Like, he's not getting any defense on super. So he's at 137k defense, and that's it. So, like, to put that into perspective, obviously Fusion Zamasu is one of the hardest bosses in the game with the AoE and is int, like, so he's type disadvantage. But even if Fusion Zamasu was AGL, his normal attacks would be doing ridiculous amounts of damage to this guy. The super attack animation's interesting. That is a unique Hell Zone Grenade animation for him, right? Like that Piccon one is a unique animation. Damn, like I'm getting slapped around as well. Yeah, that's pretty disappointing, I will say. Let's float off the Piccon here so that can get some support. But yeah, that is not a great start, is it? So let's grab these. Get a little bit of a heal, get the little bit of extra support here. Because the biggest problem, I talked about it in the video where we talked about the stuff that was coming out soon on Global, and I did go through Piccolo's details. The problem is, like, Piccolo's had this issue for a very long time until this Piccolo released, right? The Power Unleashed Piccolo, where every other one in the game just has the same name, which is just straight up Piccolo. And there are so many other options. I mean, the main one, I think we brought him on the team. I think he might have been in slot 7. We have the STR banner unit Piccolo, who is really good. I think at this point I've pulled, he's a general pull unit, so you can get him on any banner. I think at this point I have like 7 spare copies of him. And yeah, like, he is just significantly better. No links active. He's starting the turn with 193k defense, and this guy's at 125. Now, he's only getting 1 link because, again, his links are terrible. This Piccolo shares 4 links with the LR Piccolo. But this guy, he's kind of like stuck in between. Like, he's a Super Strike unit, but at the same time, he doesn't have the specific links that all of the other Super Strike characters have. He has at least Super Strike at the bare minimum. But yeah, his design is incredibly confusing to me. Like, already reading his kit when we saw it on the wiki, we kind of knew that he wasn't going to be that great, but boy is he hugely disappointing. What was his attack stat? I didn't even really see it on the first turn. And bear in mind, he doesn't have Super Strike active now. 4.5. So really, all he's providing to the team, like if we get those orbs, he's giving the 3 key. And then obviously if we are getting the full buff, remember that's the good Piccolo. The first part of his passive is that he's giving 20% attack and defense. And then if we get the 3 extra orbs, so we get 6 orbs, he's giving an extra 30. So he is giving all allies 50% attack and defense. And that is really good. It's just the fact that that's at what cost, you know? It's like 50% attack and defense is all well and good, but when you're rocking like less than 150k defense, that is shockingly bad. So we'll see what we get here. We're going to float off MVP 17 because obviously he does give a lot of defensive support, so maybe that will help make a little bit of a difference. But man, what a huge disappointment. Like I say, I already knew that he wasn't going to be that good, but I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, technically it's 2024 for global, but he came out on JP last year, right? So I was going to say, a unit coming out in 2023 that doesn't even get to 150k defense and then doesn't raise defense on super at all. So that's just his defense for the whole turn. That is unreal how bad that is. Like, you think about some of the units that we have now, whether they're free to play or not, like units that are getting to, you know, 500,000 defense, 1 million defense, mostly for summonable units, but like, and then so to keep in that same vein with like the power creep, bosses are now doing like 500k damage normals, and we have a unit come out that has 130k defense. Like, what? Yeah, 2 links, 110k, and that's the highest it will get. I mean, that's just ludicrous. That's so bad. So we'll do this. I mean, do we have to just Ghost Usher with Piccolo, with Piccon? Otherwise, Piccolo gets killed. Because, like, we can get the 3 orbs to get the extra support, which is going to give, what, is it 30% Piccon gives? So, yeah, 30%. So his defense will go up to, what, like 145 maybe? But we're against Int second form Cell. So I'm not going to use it. Let's see how much damage I mean, if he supers, we actually unironically will just die. But let's see how much damage this TEQ Piccolo is going to take from a normal attack from second form Cell in Cell Red Zone. Now, bear in mind, of course, this is Limit Breaker second form Cell. I don't know why he still has that aura. The hero celebration has come and gone, so I don't know if like they just don't know about it. I feel like it's not a huge issue that people would report, I guess, but like they still haven't fixed it. So 5.1 on the attack stat. We get a crit, so I mean, at least there's that. And then normal attack, 144k. That is just wild. And his super attack, it's only raised attack for 1 turn as well. So like, it's not even like they went all in with the offense and he doesn't raise defense, but at least he is like infinitely stacking attack or something like that. Like, he doesn't even do that. So honestly, very, very confusing choice. I mean, the Super Strike characters, I don't know if we were given like a full sense of how. I think the first one that came out was bad, right? Was the first one who was the first one? Was it the Fat Goat? No, Fat Gotenks and Skinny Gotenks weren't the first one. Was it like the TEQ Mighty Mask, maybe? But like, think about how good the TEQ Jackie Chun that came out during the Golden Week celebration is. He's another Super Strike unit, but he came out, for global anyway, over 6 months before this guy. So why is this guy so bad? And he's a Piccolo. Like, it's not like... I mean, Jackie Chun is a good example as well. Like, uniquely named character, not on tons of teams. I mean, Piccolo does have a good selection of categories, but there are other really good Piccolos. So he does have competition compared to, like, TEQ Jackie Chun, for example. So him being good would have actually been really good. Oh, he shares no links with MVP 17. Wow. Yeah, his link set's just so weird. Like, some of his links on their own are good, like Experienced Fighters, Prodigies. Actually, that's kind of it, right? Only sharing Namekians with Piccolo is actually crazy. Like, think about how well supported he is here for defense with MVP 17. He has 140k defense. Like, that is actually terrible. So if I do this, yeah, we can't even get the 6. So that's only 2. So everyone gets 2 key, 40% support, and he has 40% extra attack and 40% chance to crit. So yeah, I just don't... Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I mean, not on whether you think he's good or not, because he very clearly isn't, but like, what were they thinking? Where would you even use this guy? If you were somehow forced to make a mono TEQ Namekians team, maybe. But like, we used to meme about how terrible he was. There was that TEQ Piccolo that came out as the side banner unit for Namek Goku during the Namek Worldwide Download Celebration. But that TEQ Piccolo, as terrible as he is, and considering he's like 2 years old, he's probably unironically better than this Super Strike Piccolo. Which is just absolutely ridiculous. I genuinely do not understand how they managed to fumble the bag this hard on a Super Strike character, when, again, think about how good TEQ Jackie Chun is, and then we get this. And I was, like, what are they thinking? Is there not any kind of consistency for, like, standards? I mean, yeah, he's a support unit, but 50% support is great, but not on a unit that if you take him into a relatively difficult event, he's just going to get immediately evaporated. Like, you just wouldn't ever use him. Like, I mean, you guys tell me, right? If you're a newer player, maybe completely free to play, new player, you could find somewhere to use him, but like, I can basically guarantee that after this showcase, I will never be using this unit ever again. And yeah, obviously to a certain extent, for somebody like me who is paid to play, I have every unit in the game. Free to play units are always gonna, I guess, struggle to make it onto my like best teams. But he's just so bad. Huge disappointment. He might not even get to attack here because obviously TEQ Piccolo is a strong boy. Oh, we do have the Dokkan attack as well. I think even if I don't hit the nodes, am I gonna... Let's not do anything, but I feel like TEQ Piccolo might actually still kill him. Maybe by not hitting the nodes we will be okay. Also, Piccolo's going to stun him, which is funny because the stun symbol came up before. You can see it at the top when the Dokkan meter was starting to come up. But alright, so yeah, final turn for Piccolo, 6.67. I mean, you know, the attack stat's okay, especially for a free-to-play unit, but he could be doing a 10 million attack stat, and he's giving 50% support. It doesn't change the fact that he then just dies as soon as he takes a hit. So, yeah, absolutely terrible. I don't know what they were thinking. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, but yeah, he's trash. It would have been nice if, you know, the more of the Super Strike units were good than bad, but at the top of my head, we've got what? I'm sure I'll forget one or two, maybe, but we've got TEQ Jackie Chun in Android 16. Are any of the other ones good? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.